Good evening, friends, and welcome back to the wonderful world of Skyrim, where we are heading down into the Sightless Vault. This is not a good idea. We could leave at any time. It's 11:30 p.m. We definitely should not be down here. But we're going to go down anyway, because obviously. Like, this can't be a surprise for anyone who's been following me for any amount of time. Should probably go ahead and muffle up. Try to find a way to open the vault gates. Okay, well, we definitely have some enemies out here. No idea what's going on in there. But, again, as with all Dwemer ruins, lots of soul gems available. Oh, there are valves. Oh no, it's a puzzle. Alright, let's deal with enemies first. Any other enemies around? Oh, there's so many valves. This is going to be a nightmare. Okay. Okay. Fine. Restore the steam in the right and left valve systems. See, this is exactly what I mean. Okay, there's a leak up there. Now the leak is up here. Okay, now the leak's all the way over here. Now where's the steam coming out? I want to say it's working over here. Let's take a look at the other side. figured it out on one side. That was definitely weird, but I think I figured it out. Again, oh, there's the steam. Obviously, I have to be following the steam. There we go. Nice. So now we have to open up the vaults. Oh boy, the messenger. Let's go. Oh boy, almost died there. We got this. Nice. Good fight. Grab that so we can disenchant it. I believe that we did indeed open Sunder. Does a bunch of different kinds of damage. Wraithguard resists, and it empowers Keening and Sunder. Interesting. Am I good? Can I leave now? We're going to do a quick go-round to make sure that there isn't, like, a secret exit that I have to get to. Anything behind the messenger? No. Okay, I guess we're going back the old-fashioned way. Back to the abandoned cave. No, that's down. I want up.
Huh?
Okay, well. A surprise Dwemer ruin. Okay, we're out. Finally. I think now it's 3:15 a.m., but I don't have any camping supplies, so I think that Winterhold is probably the best place to go at this point. Man, there is no visibility at all, though. Oh boy, that's Reeklings. And not a small number of them. Okay, Reeklings. Frenzy is usually the way to go with them. Let them fight each other. Nice. Okay. Yeah, we are hungry, we are cold. The hunger I can do something about, but the cold we have to get to shelter. Good news is we're almost home. Did not intend for this part of the campaign to be so exciting. I didn't realize that we were gonna fall into a pit and not be able to get out for a day and a half.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Okay, normally I would go back to the college, but it's 4 a.m. We're gonna stay here.
If you have business with the college, you're welcome to... Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Mm-hmm.
I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
There we go.
You lead, I'll follow.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
No, I'm good, thank you. Come on out. Nice and warm. That was a very
Unlike some
exciting
folks here in
time,
town.
friends.
We have nothing against the college or the people that come and go.
I appreciate you. Okay. So I think we're gonna go to bed. Wake up.
I understand Courier's been complaining about our customers again.
What up?
Watch
It's
what you're
our
doing.
inn, and they cause him no harm.
Okay, and from here, as I said, I think the current goal is to get out to Fort Dawnguard, but also Riften, right? But I feel like we can get to Riften nice and easy with a teleport orb.
I know you.
Wait, you know me?
Wait. I know you.
What did I do?
There's no mistake. You're a wanted woman, and it's time to pay for your crimes.
I'll pay the 5 gold?
Good enough. I'll just confiscate any stolen goods you're carrying. Then you're free to go.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna do any Thane stuff for 5 gold. That's not a big deal. But since we're here, do I have a decent amount of gold? I've got some gold. Let's see about upgrading some of my spells. They should still all be in the Hall of Elements doing morning exercises. Yep.
And to think Mirabelle question. Take a look.
Lobs a heavy fireball, leaves a molten pool of lava. Yeah, I love that. We're taking that. Elemental Blast, I assume, is the next up level of the elemental. There's a lot of really good stuff here. Okay. Caster Sigil, Chain Lightning, Chaos Fireball, Elemental Blast, and Wall of Flames. Which means we're going to go to, first off, Elemental Burst. We're going to switch over to Elemental Blast. That's probably going to be our big long-range spell going forward. What are the students doing right now? They're doing healing. Fair enough. Gonna head into the Archmage quarters, see if there's anything we can do. We did get a few more soul gems, so maybe we can, at the very least, first off, drop a save. Well, nothing there. Coming up on 90 in enchanting. I think I'm going to put that necklace on right now that I just made, but I'm going to get myself up to enchanting 90 first. Awesome. And then, yeah, I currently have the Galder Amulet, which just increases my magicka by 30 points. Instead, we're going to put on this gold jeweled necklace, which I believe, between all of my gear, should make destruction spells, if not free, at least extremely inexpensive. Okay. We are heading out to Riften. And in fact, I'm really quick gonna just see, I have Shalador's book and I need to bring it back to my librarian. This is why I check my quests before I go and do things.
May your next fight bring you victory, friend.
I found some of Shalador's work.
Excellent. I'll start translating it. Shouldn't take me more than a day or two.
Awesome. Okay, we'll check back in with him in a bit. For now, we are off to Riften. Okay, off to Riften we go.
Here we go!
Whoa! Hey, how about you back off, buddy?
I'm all ears.
So it looks like the place where we spawn in is this little graveyard here. And I feel like as soon as that wears off you, you're going to attack us again. So I'm just going to chill out here for a bit. Just waiting for it to wear off. But honestly, I think I can just walk away. And here we are in Riften, friends.
What brings you to Balamant today? Repair? Purchase?
I imagine current events are keeping you pretty busy?
People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery. But what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune.
Nope, I agree with you entirely. You seem very proud of your work, and you should be.
Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava.
Impressive.
Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold.
Well, I'm always looking for fire salts, so I think I can find some for you.
You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life.
10 pinches? That's a lot. Where can I find them?
A flame Atronach's body might provide fire salt.
Right.
They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale.
That makes a lot of sense
Never
as
done an
well.
honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry. Hey, lass.
What?
I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell.
What do you mean you can tell? I have earned my money doing acts of service for folks all over Skyrim. Who the hell are you?
Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lass. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste.
No.
I could take a hint, lass. You want to make some coin? Come find me.
Not
Welcome to
interested.
Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all lies. We're just thugs.
So apparently the thief did get back up and probably tangled with Lydia. Or maybe tangled with Nura here.
Must be one of those wizards from the college in Winterhold.
Alright, let's see what we got. Thief's note. The fox told me he wore the cowl to forget himself and start a new life. Yet I'm the one who can't remember. Every time we meet, he's a stranger to me. Or was it a she? It doesn't matter. I spoke his words to a beggar, told her shadow hide you. She slipped me a note that confirms my suspicions. The gray fox is dead. And now that I've seen his headstone, I know for a fact his time is over, and the cowl will be passed on. I'm gonna be the next one to wear it, and when I do, I'll become so rich I won't need any memories. I'll just buy new ones. Okay. Thieves Guild, apparently, is Riften's thing. I think at the moment we're looking for an inn. That's an orphanage. That's going to go out to Skyrim. Fine.
Please.
Shadow
course.
hide you. We got a note. You're here about a job. You don't know what it's for, but I'm sure you're intrigued. Kind of. It's all right, you don't need to know everything just yet. There's a strongbox in Boley's house placed on the dresser next to his bed. Find a way to crack it open. I don't care. There's nothing here that I'm interested in.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time for
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence. This is one of the signs. The signs
Take
that
a
Lady
look.
Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation.
Come back and see us again.
Actually,
What can I get you? Meat? Wine? Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by. Riften's biggest exports used to be fishing and honey until the Blackbriar family moved in. Now the meadery is the biggest game in town.
that makes sense.
No, Maramo.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Kira,
Yeah.
certainly
What's your
we
Looking for
have some
work?
sort of an
I
understanding.
need someone to deliver a message to
People must be
Sibby
made aware
Blackbriar.
of the chaos they've seen.
Sure, what sort of message?
Well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth.
We'll see. It sounds easy enough. We'll see.
Ah, you're a smart woman. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time.
Why is Sibby in jail?
No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission.
And why don't you go tell Sibby yourself?
I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your problem?
Nothing.
You're not from around here. Imperial spy, perhaps?
Absolutely not. But why do you hate the Empire?
They mean to take our history and crush it all in the name of some damn treaty. The soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors. We've fought for this land, and died for it. I lost my own daughter to the Imperial dogs, and by Talos I'll not lose anyone else.
What happened to your daughter?
Lilia joined the Stormcloaks many years ago, when the first of the skirmishes broke out across Skyrim. I was so proud of her. She served as a battle maiden, using her healing arts to help those that fell on the battlefield. Never even lifted a blade in her life. It didn't matter. The Imperial soldiers cut her down, killed her like a dog, and left her body to rot in the mud. And that's why I won't rest easy until every single Imperial soldier joins her, and Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim.
Honestly, I can't...
Support Ulfric or die trying.
I can't blame you, my friend.
Between.
It sounds like you had a rough time.
Yeah.
And I can see why you're bitter. And honestly, I can't disagree with you. Not a big fan of the Empire myself.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing,
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband.
I have a note that implies a thief planted something in your strongbox.
Oh, now that can't be good.
I can check it out for you, make sure it's not a trap.
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay, fair enough, I guess.
Rolly's around. Oh,
I'm serious,
now that
though.
can't
There
be
is something
good.
in your strongbox. I can disarm it for you?
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
All meats guaranteed.
Make love like a saber.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship. There's nothing. If you're hungry, Marie sells only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery.
Started out with a single fishing pole, and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh?
Not bad.
Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. And even Nord thinks I'm wasting my time trying. But I disagree.
You sound fairly charitable.
Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city?
I just got here.
Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of war's driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help.
You mentioned Nivanor?
Nivanor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons from Maramal over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh?
Different strokes. Who buys your fish?
I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are.
Yeah, definitely. No problem.
Remember to give at the temple.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin?
Oh, I thought you were gonna, like, sell me something.
Please, I can't take this place anymore. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
If you're looking for a handout...
New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Barb. The bunkhouse isn't for you.
Okay, fair enough. Are you the only one that works at the bunkhouse?
Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself?
I don't know.
My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap.
Fair enough.
I don't know why I bother.
Beautiful bubbles.
You gonna buy something? Or take a look?
Yeah, what do you got? Also, what do I have that I could sell you? Coming up on the next level, we're almost there. Sunder, I think I'm probably going to disenchant.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
Imagine blowing up an entire town. Damn college. Winterhold will never be the same.
Yeah, I was about to say that looks like Mara.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Relka.
Let's see. What I want now... Mistvale Keep, probably. I want to go and introduce myself to the Jarl, right? So that's probably this place? Yeah. That looks like the jail. Hopefully not where we're going. We'll see, though.
Have our scouts come up with any information on these reports of dragons?
As Jarl Leila's houseguard,
That
I would ask
unpleasantness
that you
at
maintain
Helgen
respectable
supposedly
distance
involved a
from her
dragon.
at all times.
It killed several soldiers before it departed.
I want you to speak to the city guard. Make sure there's a contingency plan in effect in case Riften falls under attack.
Yes, milady. I've
Did
also
you have
taken
some
a
sort of
liberty in
official
preparing
business
a
here?
private carriage, just in case.
I'd request that when speaking to Jarl Leila,
Riften
you show
should
the
fall,
proper
it's only
respect.
right that it's
I
legally
will.
spared.
You protect the Jarl, I assume?
Indeed. There have been multiple attempts on the Jarl's life. We're not certain if it's the Dark Brotherhood or simply Imperial sympathizers. We've also had run-ins with spies attempting to probe our security for weaknesses. I work with the city guard to make certain they fail. At the end of the day, I'm the last line of defense for the Jarl. I will not allow her to fall.
Fair enough. Tell me about the war.
Ulfric's a bloody hero. I don't think there's a worthy Nord alive who dare argue the point. He's taking the Empire to task and making them answer for their crimes. I don't think I'll be content until Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim with the ashes of the Concordat at his feet. I'm keeping my eye on you.
Okay, please do.
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you.
What's your stance on the war?
Well, I feel Ulfric's cause is just. My concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark clouds looming overhead?
Fair.
My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them as they were my own family.
What of Ulfric himself?
With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come.
Yeah, probably. What is this White Gold Concordat?
Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Aldmeri Dominion?
I'm aware.
When the smoke cleared, the White Gold Concordat was signed. It was supposedly a treaty aimed at establishing peace within the Empire. One of the terms of a treaty was the outlawing of worship to Talos. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Good journey to you.
Nice to meet you. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick screen grab. Seems like we've got a lot to do if we're gonna get Riften to make us into a Thane of the Rift. And yeah, this does not seem like the nicest place we've ever been to.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Only a mere 20 gold coins, and all this could be yours.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
I hear your name carries weight in Riften.
Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city.
Protect yourself.
I have the Jarl's
Buy armor
ear
from
and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
Oh, I'm not
I
a
believe
big
we're
fan
done.
of you.
Huh? You gonna buy something? Or just here for training? Otherwise, move on.
Okay.
Looking to stay alive?
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected.
How do you keep it so fresh?
I picked up a trick from a butcher in Elenir, a small town over the border in Hammerfell. He showed me a way to grind up ice wraith teeth and use it as a preservative.
Huh.
Keeps everything cold and fresh, but only for a limited time. I'm always looking to replenish my supply, so if you ever come across 5 of them, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Thanks. I was actually worried I'd run out.
Where can I find these ice wraiths?
Well, I'd be careful if I were you. I hear the Nords hunt them for some kind of initiation rite, and not all of them end up victorious. The last traveler that traded me some said he found them at a place called Ancient's Ascent. Careful, though. Rumor has it a dragon makes its home there.
Hey, 2 birds, 1 stone. What do you got for sale?
Everything I've got on display, really.
Nice. Okay.
Be careful looking for those teeth.
We also, so there's the bee and barb. We also want to find the alchemist shop and see if there are any...
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble?
Yeah, not interested. But maybe we can identify this unusual gem? Oh, I went into Boyle's house, right, because... Honestly, I don't really care about the Thieves Guild. Like, she gave me this key real easy. So I guess... Read the stranger's instructions. You've made it this far, which proves you're ready for the real work, but first let's go over why you're here. You may have heard the Grey Fox is dead, but the fox lives on and the one who wears the cowl. Who am I? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I do not care. This sounds like a lot of cloak and dagger nonsense that is not something I'm interested in. So we're just gonna get out of this house. Head back to the B and Barb, I think.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
You're not from here?
I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between.
Why are you here now, then?
Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust.
Okay. Tell me about the Blackbriars.
Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften's citizens from her family, but to no avail.
And who else is in the family?
Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder. Safe travels.
Okay, well...
I've never seen me all this upset about anything. The city really...
Clearly this place has a lot of problems that we have to deal with. For now, though, I think we're headed to the B and Barb.
Coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
We're gonna check in with the folks that are here, and then go to bed, I think.
Welcome to the B and Barb.
Go on then. Deliver my message to Sibi.
Will do.
I'll meet you outside of town.
What's your problem?
Don't have a problem. Well, I mean...
My skill in battle is unmatched.
This is about the meadery.
Fortunately for you, that skill can be bought. Why settle for just stabbing your foes?
Yes.
You can roast them alive in a gout of arcane...
You run the Blackbriar meadery?
Maven Blackbriar wants me to keep the mead flowing, and that's what I aim to do, despite all these lazy good-for-nothings that work for us. Ever since I took over as a foreman, the production of our mead has never been more profitable. And if the meadery is profitable, I'll get rich. Get the picture?
Makes sense to me. Tell me a little bit about Maven.
Lady Maven could buy or sell anyone in Skyrim. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the one pulling the strings around this city.
I mean, she literally told me she
She's always welcome
is.
in Miss Vale Keep, and between you and me, I'm pretty sure she even has some pretty influential friends within the Empire. I'd also warn you not to cross her. She employs quite a few troubleshooters to take care of messy problems.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, that was important.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
May I ask why?
It was my sister, Lilia. She served as a battle maiden with the Stormcloaks. We recently heard she'd been killed. I find it difficult to talk about. Perhaps you'd be better off speaking to my parents about it. Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar Meadery keeps me busy. Helps me keep my mind off of things.
Tell me about your parents.
My father was a Stormcloak soldier in his younger days. Now he just walks the streets spewing his hatred and propaganda. My mother is the priestess of Talos. She tends to the shrine and teaches his ways. I'm just not so sure she's delivering the right message.
Yeah, I met your father. I have not met your mother yet. Are you at odds with them?
Don't mistake my political beliefs as a substitute for my family values. They're still my parents, and I love them dearly. I just think they've let my sister's death skew their outlook on Ulfric and what he really brings to the table with this war. I'm not so certain that Ulfric's intentions are as noble as they think. I think Ulfric cares about Ulfric, and the rest is a smokescreen. I'd appreciate if you kept my opinion between us. The last thing I want to do is have my parents lose another child.
So you work for the meadery?
Yes, actually. I'm partnered with Maven Blackbriar. I put up a chunk of the gold she needed to get the place off the ground. We've been staggeringly successful so far. In fact, I'm almost surprised how quickly she's generated business for us. My name may not be on the label, but some of my blood, sweat, and tears are in every drop. Figuratively, of course.
Of course.
It's been good talking to you.
Likewise.
Welcome. You look like you could use a drink,
my lady.
What do you say to some cheap mead?
One of our special drinks.
You're selling cheap mead?
No, friend. You've got it all wrong. I'm not selling cheap mead. I'm selling good mead for cheap. Blackbriar mead. I sell cases of it for half of what the inns and taverns pay through the meadery. All I need is someone to deliver it for me. If anyone saw me leave Riften, they get suspicious.
What kind of delivery?
I need someone to take this small keg of Blackbriar mead to Wilhelm at the Villamur Inn in Iverstead. Drop it off, and he'll trade you something for the delivery. Keep it as payment for the legwork. Oh, and if you bump into Indaren from the meadery, keep your mouth shut. He'd rat us out in a second.
All right, sure, no problem.
Good. Now get going. Nothing but the best. Best of all, you don't have to pay the ridiculous prices Maven charges. So what do you say to that? Here you go. Oh, and keep it quiet. This stuff isn't exactly easy to get a hold of at these prices, if you catch me drift.
Is there something I can do for you?
You mentioned you serve special drinks?
3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet LeChance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is Firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujamma.
All of those sound amazing.
If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
But I also have other things to attend to.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your... What can I get you? If Maven Blackbriar keeps raising prices on meat, I'll have to resort to watering it down just to make ends meet. The Thieves Guild has been pushing hard to regain a foothold in this city. Rumor has it they're falling apart from the inside. Come back and see us again.
You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead?
Fancy
Sorry,
rolls.
I'm afraid
You
I
a
can't
wizard
help
or
you much
something?
right now. I'm currently in mourning.
Oh yeah, tiny room. Not bad, though.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And, yeah, tomorrow we have a choice. Do we want to go on and join the Dawnguard, or do we want to stay here and help out the people of Riften? Honestly, I have not decided yet myself, so we will figure it out tomorrow. Friends, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I'll see you in the next one.